So this is a story coming from the Times of Israel, and it's actually talking about how you have AIPAC and other pro-Israeli groups just pouring money into Ilhan Omar's campaign and funding her opponent. Obviously, there's a huge incentive for them and desire for them to remove Ilhan Omar from office, as she's sort of the front lines as to, criticizing Israel, and so they're pouring in cash basically. And so U.S. pro-Israel group has raised $400,000 to boost Ilhan Omar's primary challenger. That's a crap ton of money. But it's not just that. That's what's crazy. And I guess it's called Pro-Israel America is the name of the group. But the thing is, that's not the only group that has done this. It says the Political Action Committee, NORPAC, a New York City area group that supports pro-Israel candidates, has also pumped $106,000 into her opponent's campaign. Pro-Israel America was established just in March 2019. Is run by former staffers of the American Israel Public Affairs Committee, aka AIPAC. So it's actually basically just AIPAC is what it is, really. It's just like an extra organization. This is one of them. Board Chair Jonathan Missner said Wednesday that Omar has, quote, made divisive anti-Semitic comments and has continuously worked against advancing the U.S.-Israel alliance. And so that's not. There's also other groups. It's not even just NORPAC and this new one that we've seen. AIPAC themselves are also pouring in money. And I just want to say that you're just proving Ilhan's point right, because her whole point was, if you don't say exactly what basically the narrative is on Israel, you will be, there will be a big, big amount of money that is poured into your election against you. There's a lot of political pressures via these groups. Like $400,000 coming from one group into one election, one race. Like think about what that means. Now the good news is I believe that Ilhan Omar is leading by 37 points or something crazy like that. So it looks like her community is still behind her, which is really good to see. I'm very glad about that. But this is just proving her point, because if you don't say exactly what it is, here comes all the money to come after you. And so when you talk about it's all about the Benjamins and stuff like this, I mean, these are all the Benjamins. I mean, look at this stuff. I mean, it's crazy. And AIPAC, I guess, they're even trying to stealth now by creating new organizations that aren't AIPAC, because I think they don't want to do it under the name AIPAC, because then it's too brazen and too obvious, and so they like to stealth it more, which is what it looks like they're doing. So coming up with some new strategies. There's a lot of these, pro-Israel groups. But, good job proving Ilhan right, and you're going to fall flat on your ass.